What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Lifestyle Athletics YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through my top 5 tips to help you to get over your plateau as a runner. So stay tuned. Let's go. First thing we're going to talk about here is strength training. And for me as a sprinter or a runner, strength training is all about power output, like rate of force production. How can I increase my strength so I could increase my stride length and make my stride length more frequent, right, without losing power? That's the big thing when it comes on to strength training. So I would focus mostly on lifts that are specific to running or sprinting. I would try to train like the major muscle groups that are involved in sprinting, like hamstrings, glutes. I'm trying to be as explosive as possible so that I can increase my stride length and frequency to run as fast as I can, right? Maximum stride length and frequency. The next thing we're going to jump into right here is technique optimization. And what this means simply is if you're a sprinter, you need to be working on sprint mechanics. You're trying to sprint in the correct formation. You're trying to engage the proper muscles for sprinting so you can sprint as fast as you can. So for me as a sprinter, hip flexors are very important to me. Hamstrings, glutes, coordination is very important. Proprioception is very important. Being agile is very important. So I'm training sprint drills 2 to 3 times a week, and all my sprint drill I'm trying to engage muscles that I would use for sprinting, maximal sprinting, acceleration phase of sprinting, and I'm trying to focus on balance, coordination, because think about it, sprinting is almost like dancing, right? You're trying to synchronize the arms with the legs and the hips, ankles. You're trying to get mind-body connection so you can move your body from one spot to the other. So make sure you're doing sprint drills. I'm a big proponent of sprint drills. I love sprint drills. So this is going to be one of the biggest things to help you to run faster, help you to sprint faster, help you to just overall be more explosive. What we're going to talk about right here is speed work. Like really and truly, guys, if you're trying to run faster, you have to train your distance. So I run the 400 meters and the 400 meter hurdles. So I'm trying to work on my acceleration phase because I'm running under a minute. So acceleration is very important because that's what's going to get me up to top speed. So I'm doing a lot of short sprints to 10, 20, 45 meters, 150 meters, 300 meters, right? I'm trying to hold my speed for as long as I can. Technical work, because I am a 400 meter hurdler, so I also include 400 meter hurdle specific training. I don't hurdle a lot. It's kind of different for some athletes. I don't like to hurdle a lot, so it's kind of varies based on the athlete and like what type of hurdler is the athlete and how fast the athlete can learn. So you want to make sure you're training specific. If you're a sprinter, you need to be under 45 seconds, under a minute, under 90 seconds is it for a sprinter. So that's going to be the biggest thing. So we're on the straightaway. We're always putting in that turnover work, right? We're always popping out the blocks. We're always working the first 10 to 20, the first 15. We're working 50 meters. We're working 60 meters. We're working 100 meters. You understand what I mean? You have to be very specific when it comes on to speed work. And that's what separates the greatest sprinters. Like, are you training for your distance? Most coaches believe in like training over the distance. The next thing we're jumping into here is stretching and recovery. Guys, this is like protocol. Just like how you go to the track and you emphasize your sprint training, you have to focus on your stretches. You have to stretch out those muscle groups that you've been working on. You have to get into the muscle groups and make sure they're flexible, but not to the point where they're too loose to where it's almost like you're losing power. So you want to focus more on just like holding your stretch after a workout, especially after a like extensive workout. Make sure you focus on cool down. Make sure you stretch the muscles that you use in order for blood flow, because you want the muscle to be able to recover. And in order for your muscles to recover, you have to increase blood flow. Like that's going to be the biggest thing when it comes on to your recovery. Ice baths help with blood flow. I find that being in Canada in the cold climates, Sauna helps with blood flow as well. So these are just my little things that I use. You have to kind of experiment with what works for you, but stretching, focusing on recovery, stretching, cooling down, stretching the major muscle groups is always going to be the number one thing. That's going to be the thing that separates you from just somebody who gets hurt every season, or somebody who's just not improving because they're not focusing on the right things. And the next thing you want to focus on, is family time, me time, just chilling out with your family and your loved ones. Last but not least, I want to talk a little bit about nutrition. A lot of athletes are runners. The reason why you're hitting a plateau is because you don't pay attention to nutrition. You're not being focused on what you're fueling your body with, right? And then what are your meals like throughout the day? So for me, I have breakfast here. I'm having bagels, which are my carbs, and then I have protein. This is chicken strips, and then I have eggs, and then my healthy fats is avocado, right? And this is a nutritious, dense breakfast which will help me to recover properly. And then the next thing you want to focus on is hydration. That's going to be a big thing too, that will help you to get to that next level. So if you're just a normal runner, or if you're a sprinter who's trying to improve, make sure you're paying attention to how you're recovering, and your hydration, your meals has a lot to do with your recovery and how you perform as an athlete. So what's the most important reason why somebody should focus on nutrition if you're trying to improve performance as a sprinter or a runner?
Because that's like saying you can have the nicest car, but if it doesn't have premium, like good fuel in it, it's not going to be able to perform its best. Like, it's not going to be able to do its best. Basically the same thing. Your body is your car, and what you fuel your body with is going to make a difference in terms of not just how you feel energy wise, but also how your body recovers from your hard session.
Bonus tip, guys: being somebody who competed at the highest level, like NCAA, World Championship, Olympics, the pinnacle of track and field, what you eat determines how you perform. So you want to focus on clean eating, and just don't put junk in your body, because food is a fuel to your body, and sleep, recovery, these are going to be the biggest things that separates like elite sprinters from regular sprinters. And yeah, also rate our force production. Stay tuned to my latest video. I'm gonna be coming to you guys with more informative content. I'm trying to teach you guys the way, doing it. You guys will see. So stay tuned. That's gonna be the last tip. So stay tuned for more videos like this. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more lifestyle athletics. We out.